guys, welcome back to a new episode of Art History in 10 minutes. Hopefully I can summarize this new artist that I'm so in love with. I love his paintings, I love his artworks. It is impossible to sum him up in just 10 minutes because he's a master in his work. He is such an amazing artist, and his name is Jean Singer Sargent. So this video today is gonna talk about one of the paintings of Jean Singer Sargent, which is called Carnation, Lily Lily Rose. Hope you enjoy. I would love that if you leave a comment about your own thoughts, and if you really want to see me doing this type of lectures and this type of videos in the museums here in Abu Dhabi, in Louvre Museum and Guggenheim Museum that's gonna open soon in Abu Dhabi. Luckily, if you like this idea, please give it a thumbs up and please write yes in the comments. It will help me a lot, and yeah, let's get back to the video. Jean Singer Sargent, he was born in Florence to an American parents, and he was born in 1856. Honestly, I hope that I'm not this boring art historian who just gives you facts. I hope that this video is more entertaining, and I love fun, to mix fun with knowledge. Jean Singer Sargent, he was born to a very sophisticated, rich American family, and his mother had an unfortunate breakdown when his daughter died. So they decided to move to Europe and he lived most of his life in Europe. He lived there. He was moving around from Paris to Italy to England to study and to be part of the royal social life. So imagine just living this luxury of life, you know? That's definitely something that I would love to live. Unfortunately, he did not get married during his lifetime, which is so mysterious and so appealing. His mother was an amateur artist, and his father was a medical illustrator. So both of them had an experience in art and understanding arts and etc. So at the moment they saw potential in their own child. His mother started to buy him sketchbooks to draw and sketch very often at home. She saw that he have an eye for artist and have a talent and potential in the future. So she groomed him and helped him discover more about art and learn more about art. So that was his beginning. In his early years, he became a highly sophisticated personality. He was accomplished in art, music, and literature. He was very fluent in different languages such as German, English, French, and Italian. So we're talking about someone who is very highly educated and someone who dedicated his life to arts and music and really understood the social context at that time and invested a lot in himself. So he's very someone who to look up to and get inspired by him. So have a look at the painting right here. It is by Jean Singer Sargent, and you can really notice the fading moment of the day when the artificial light of the lanterns is replacing the twilight or dusk moment of the day. It is a beautiful poetic painting, and the title comes from a song, a very popular song by Joseph Mazingi. The song doesn't exist anymore, but the title of the song is still timeless and exists in this painting, which is called Carnation, Lily, Lily, Rose. It reminds me of Johnny Depp's daughter named Lily Rose, and you can see how rhythmic and beautiful the title of the song is. In the Japanese lanterns, where they are curving in the painting in a way that how you read notes, in the same way how you read musical score. So there's a lot of referencing of music in the painting, how is it rhythmic and how is it so beautifully captured in this beautiful fading moment of the day. It's very beautiful, yet it's a very haunting moment of the day, and it is captured as fast as your eyes being capturing this beautiful moment of the day. The twilight, as the twilight books, and dusk is a moment that has always been mentioned in poetry and art and music. There is an amazing surprise in the painting. You will notice that the areas that are supposed to be illuminated, they are not illuminated actually, which is a very clever move done by Sargent. You can notice that the faces of the children that are supposed to be illuminated so you can see their facial expressions are actually not. They are drenched in the dusk, and they're actually more faded and barely noticeable, as much as he wanted to put focus on the surface, the background details, and everything surrounding the children. So the focus is on the Japanese lanterns, the focus on the decorative motifs in the painting, and such elements. You will notice that he made the painting flat, meaning it is very influenced from Japanese prints at that time. You can see the quality of light and color harmonies in the painting. There is greens, there is pinks, there is whites, and there is peaches colors. So this is what we call now aestheticism, meaning a painting that is focused on beauty, most importantly than the history subjects. For example, a painting that is talking about Leopold or talking about Napoleon is focusing on a history subject, and the painting that is focusing on literacy, meaning talking about making references of books, making references of music, this is not considered as aesthetic painting. So aesthetic painting focuses on the beauty of the world, nature, focuses on patterns, and focuses on the colors. So Sargent painting, Carnation, Lily, Lily, Rose, is actually an aesthetic painting that is focused on beauty. So Sargent painted this painting in plein air, meaning outdoors. Is very something common that Impressionism and impressionistic artists did at that time. The only struggle that he had to do was to capture the twilight moment of the day, and it is not easy, guys. If you don't have a camera at that time, you need to set up your outdoor equipment and make sure that is everything in correct order. And he had two main struggles, which are the children. The children were very hard to keep concentrated their attention throughout the painting, throughout the session of the painting. And the second struggle that he had to do it, capture everything, important notes before the twilight time is over, which he had only like around 10 minutes to do everything, and he took the painting back to his studio to complete it. And it's very huge painting, so Nobody paints like Sargent. The way he captures moments and the beauty of the moments, he had this very unique way of capturing details. You can see when he captured the blue shadows in the warm light of the lanterns. This is very attention to details, guys. It is very important when you paint is to pay very little attention to everything surrounding the painting. Even the roundness of the red roses was so beautiful in his painting. So what Sargent gave us is something so beautiful and so visually pleasing and very rich and wonderful context and very beautiful theme to capture our hearts, such as music captures our hearts. So it leaves you with a warm feeling, and this is the intention that is made of this painting. So hopefully when you keep in mind when you paint is to give a lingering feeling to your painting to the viewer, as Sargent did. Thank you so much for watching. Hope to see you in the next video.